Hey there, and welcome back to Barely D&D, a sort of Dungeons & Dragons podcast. I'm Landon, and I play Bazz in the campaign. Just a heads up, this week's episode is going to be a bit different. Some of the players have come down with something that we think is COVID-19 related, so this episode is going to be split up into two parts, since we aren't able to record a new episode for next week. But if you want to listen to the second part a little bit sooner, subscribe to our Patreon. It's going to be linked in the episode description. We are going to be releasing the second half to this first parter 1 day from now on Thursday, January 27th on our Patreon for everybody to listen to. Shout out to Jonathan for being the first patron. You rock for real. Anyways, this week's adventure is going to be episode 12, Playing with Fire. It is a level 4 adventure, and the date is 3488 PB, Tefthrar 26. Before we get into it, let's go ahead and recap last week, episode 11, Bad Barter at Big Bill's. The fun guys pulled themselves together after dropping Gretta on the street and signing a binding contract with the Golden Anvil. While Gretta pulled herself off the pavement and had a flood of important conclusions about heroes and legends from around Yalabrin, the party discussed these events as the trio of Craig, Gretta, and Bazz learned more about their new companion, Tello Nadar. The fun guys eventually made their way to the stockyards to repurchase horses, where the small group investigated their former horse purveyor, only to find the result of Bazz's previous suggestion spell to be an empty shop. It was then that the group turned to a larger building down the street, Big Bill's Best Steeds, to fulfill their equine needs. With this finely agricultural interior, the fun guys met the eponymous Big Bill, a halfling with a personality of twice his own frame and the mustache to match. The persona of purportedly reproachable reputation inspired in the party a propensity for performing pyrrhic debates of possible price permutation in the purchase of preferred steeds, an admittedly admirable admonishment for which was supplied as a surreptitiously succinct series of focused financial forensics on behalf of the tall and tactfully tactful Tello. Zach wrote this. He's trying to make me stumble. Tello, who convinced his copiously coin-laden cohort to consider cajoling the conniving halfling into having his horridly hiked horse prices for the purchase of pleasing pals of passage for the party. In short, the fun guys bought horses after a bit of confusion. Zach, were you trying to write an episode summary or a rap song? Because, honestly, I can't tell the difference. Satisfied with their purchases and feeling ready for their return to the world beyond the walls of Port Resplendissant, the fun guys set out for the northeastern highway to Lama Libre. Trepidation set in as the group of now 4 witnessed the beauty of northeastern Unsen in summer, painfully aware of how such beauty is juxtaposed against the foreboding road ahead. And with that, let's get into the adventure. Don't forget us to follow us on Patreon. Thanks. Okay, bye.
Welcome back.
Hello. Mika, do you want to do the introduction for this one real quick?
What?
Do the introduction. The episode started. People are listening. What are they listening to?
You're listening to Barely D&D, and here's your host, Zach.
What's on your arm?
I think it's chocolate. I was eating
She's saving
chocolate.
it for later. She's saving it for later.
Micah's just sitting here with a little turd remnant on her forearm.
It's chocolate.
It's like the hair tie?
I ate a kind bar.
Did you just rub it on your arm?
I don't have.
It's a lot. Can't you just take another finger, rub it off, and...
No!
Eat it right off of your arm. Zachary, what's on your arm?
Do I have a paper
sorry?
towel?
What's on your arm?
Alan,
You
what's
do
yours?
not have a paper towel. Check your
is-
inventory. Is there a paper towel?
I have kind bars in my inventory now.
There you
Hey,
go.
wait, Abby, do you have paper towels in your backpack? No.
Why can't
Do you
you
have
just-
a piece of paper?
It's just chocolate. Yeah.
She's allergic to...
That was so dramatic. It's such a
No,
simple
I checked
solution.
before I ate it. Hold on. Please be dairy.
Kind
Well,
bars
that
are not
sounds
dairy
definitely on
free.
the recording now. Have fun with that.
I'm so
Melanie.
sorry, Melanie. Okay, yeah, it is dairy free. Okay, I had a
So
little
wait,
fight.
hold on. Let's back this up. You ate a whole kind bar. And you're like, that's fine. And there was some chocolate on your forearm, and I was like, lick it off. And you were like, no, what if it's got dairy in it? Like, I think
No, it
I
wasn't
think
like that.
I think that bolts.
Oh
that
my
boat sailed,
gosh,
man.
that's not why I didn't want to eat it. I just didn't want to like take something off my arm and like, I don't know, y'all were watching me. It was weird. It was still weird, but I did it. Okay.
Hey guys, that was a really great intro.
Micah's a brave girl.
And
I think
Melanie,
we're
you
gonna,
can
like-
start now.
I think we're gonna wind back a little bit. Okay, everybody, it's a deep breath. Did we ever change the music in the last episode? I don't think we ever changed the music.
No, we didn't. We didn't have to.
No, wow.
We
Okay.
should, Big Joe should get his own, or Friendly Billy, or
Joe.
Friendly
Billy.
Billy.
It's Big Bill and Big John put together. Big Joe. It's,
Big.
it's got the top proportions
Okay.
of Big John, but the bottom proportions of Big
We
Bill.
are making a podcast.
I'm
We are
sorry.
making a podcast, and we're making it right now. Welcome back to Barely D&D. I'm Landon. You're listening to Barely D&D. I said that. It is a sort of Dungeons & Dragons podcast. The rest of it is us just laughing at things that might or may not be funny.
Top tier
I think they're
tabletop
funny.
gaming.
Top tier tabletop content, gaming. The last word is flexible, like Zachary Gymnastics.
T.
That was okay. The joke didn't
What?
land.
C.
Top
Also
tier
like Zachary
tabletop
Gymnastics.
Yeah.
Get it? That was a good joke.
What did you say?
I
wasn't
said
listening.
I said the joke didn't land. Also like Zachary and Gymnastics.
Oh.
That was
Oh.
hurtful only because of its accuracy.
Is that why Zachary's not in gymnastics anymore?
No, Zachary's not in gymnastics because it was giving him back issues. But
Aw.
yeah,
Zachary has
We
back
got your back,
issues.
Zachary.
I do.
Anyways, thank you so much for listening into the podcast. This is episode 12. Crazy to think we're at episode 12 now.
Wow.
Technically,
a
it's
great
yet to be
number.
titled because we're starting it right now. But Zachary, I hear you have a question for the crew.
Yay!
I do because I remembered that.
I always forget and I'm
if-
always excited.
If okay, I thought of a question immediately, but I don't know if it was good.
Oh, okay.
Just try it.
If you, I don't, I don't know if Mike and Abby are gonna be old.
If you had to resolve conflict, what would you do?
I wouldn't.
if you had to get pregnant,
He's like,
how
create
would you do
more,
it?
create more.
If you guys were okay, if this doesn't land, I have an immediate follow-up that'll fix it. If you guys were one of the kids with the power rings from Captain Planet, which one would you guys be? Is that too old of a
I
reference?
did not.
Yeah.
I've never watched
Dang
Captain
it.
Planet. I'm
Okay.
sorry, Zachary.
Nobody knows what Captain Planet.
It's a great. It's an old show.
You imagine?
Power
if-
Rangers?
You imagine?
I was gonna back up with if you guys instead were one of the Power Rangers, which Power Ranger would you care?
Can I do? Never mind. I can't just
they
change
have
the
different
question.
powers?
Are we all gonna fight for the Green Ranger? Is that what we're gonna do?
You
here?
did. You've never seen
No.
the Power Rangers, Micah?
Can I be? Can I
No.
choose from the Ninjago
we weren't
people
allowed
and
to watch
Ninjago?
Power Rangers. I've not seen any of
You
these
guys
shows.
weren't allowed to watch Power
Can I
Rangers.
choose from the ponies in My Little
No.
Pony?
What in the homeschool? Okay, if I don't know the My Little Ponies. What am I supposed to do?
I'd be
can tell you.
Applejack. I'm just kidding.
What is that?
Wait, can we please do My Little Ponies?
yes, let's do My Little Ponies.
We don't want to attract
Oh
this
my
crowd,
gosh.
guys. Gotta think
We
while
just
you're
had a
bored.
horse. We just had a horse episode.
just
Let's
had
do
a
My
We
Little
did just have a
Ponies.
horse episode. Fine. If each of your characters was one of the My Little Ponies, which one would they be? Jeez,
What's
this
the
is
one
what
that
happens when we don't have
flies
the
and like is angry at everybody and is always trying to be the best?
Wait, who'd you say?
The one that is like the Pegasus and like flies and is always trying
Oh,
to be the
yeah.
best and is
Isn't
always
it the,
grumpy.
Oh,
like-
Twilight.
That
What?
one's
No,
not-
That's
was it
not
Twilight?
Twilight.
No,
That's
Twilight's
not
a Twilight.
Rainbow
one.
Dash.
Rainbow Dash.
Rainbow Dash. Craig is Rainbow Dash.
I'm Rainbow Dash, you guys. I'm just quirky and different and not like other girls. You know what I'm saying?
Heckin' yeah.
in that
I
Craig
can
isn't a
eat.
girl.
He's
That's
doing
why
the
he's not
job.
like other girls.
Is it my turn?
Oh my gosh, Zach. Oh, you never watched My Little Pony, so you don't even know.
What the frick? What in the public school?
What's the
What the
guy
public
like?
school?
The what in the public school? You know,
Is that
okay,
a
Abby. You know that chaos
What are they
guy that is
teaching
like
you?
the. You know, like the chaos guy that's like the mesh of all the different characters.
Yeah.
Like all the different animals. That's Yelk-Tanoth. Yelk-Tanoth.
Yeah. Oh my gosh,
Yeah.
it is.
Right? That's what I
Discord.
picture when I see him. Discord. Yeah. That's what I see.
Oh my
Anyways, back to the
gosh.
question at
Forgot
hand.
about that. Wait, what about you guys?
Technically, I answered for you, Micah, so you're free to do your own thing.
No, I
No, you still have to do Bazz.
still think it's Rainbow Dash. So
Bazz, which My Little Pony are you?
I joked earlier, I said Applejack, but I really think it'd be Applejack, though.
Okay.
okay.
A little
I don't know,
bit
but sure.
backwoods,
Yeah.
really knows what's right, but
Okay.
loves
Strong
apples.
conviction.
I don't know. I feel like Bazz likes apples.
Yeah.
Wait, did Greta answer?
I think I would be Pinkie Pie. Not in aesthetic, but like totally in personality.
Man, all of this. means
I
so
love
much.
that.
The pink one with the balloons, silly.
I don't know.
The pink one with the balloons.
Okay.
So-
Which NPC am I this week?
What big bill? We
Spaghetti
gotta go.
again.
No.
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 Every
week.
You got a problem.
Beg
Tello.
you.
Tello.
Every
Because I
week.
have an answer if you don't know.
Oh, Tello. Yeah, let's do what Tello. What My Little Pony character would he be?
Well, as with everything with the fun guys so far, Tello doesn't know what's going on. So
I feel so bad
I
for
really
him.
don't know what to answer.
Twilight. That's your
No.
answer. Yeah.
No.
He's
No.
intelligent and clever
He's
and
chill. Twilight is
What's
really
the fashion
uptight.
designer?
Rarity.
The fashion designer one.
Why do I know
Rarity.
this so well?
Oh my god. I grew up on My Little Pony. Okay, I know it.
The only-
I was
everything
watching My
I
Little
know
Pony when
comes
I was
from
like
Mika.
13 years old.
Yeah, Landon, whatever you have to say.
I don't know. I feel like there's not a Tello character.
I don't think
Twilight.
there is because Tello's pretty mellow.
Twilight?
Mellow Tello.
Mellotello.
The French
Tello.
The French pony.
There's
That's
not
the
a
one I
French
picked.
pony.
The French pony.
Well, then
Well,
that's
Rarity's
what
kind of
French.
French. Or she seems French.
Mm.
Oh, I already have the next question. I called dibs on the next question for the next episode.
Can we ask
Okay.
two? I really like
Can I do a bonus question? Can we have a bonus question?
Yeah.
Because I really
Yeah.
like it.
This is what happens when
Okay.
Melody's not here.
Okay.
This is why we need Melody.
If your character was a Gilmore Girls character, which
I
one would
love
they
you
be?
so much, Landon.
Quit
You know
referencing
that's my
things I
favorite
don't
show.
know.
That is
Okay,
my
what,
favorite show. I've
Space
seen it 5
Captain-
times.
What? I don't know.
Listen,
Captain
this show
Planet's a
is so
classic.
good. They do such a great job at writing characters. And
Craig
like,
would
the
be
lead
Jet.
character,
No, wait.
Rory, is like the most flawed creature imaginable.
Despise.
And
There's-
right,
Right?
Right.
She's the villain.
it's so
she
great.
is the villain.
She's the
and
bad.
she seems...
She's the bad guy.
I'm sorry.
Okay,
So
we're
it
gonna start a
explains
Gilmore
why
Girls
I dislike
podcast.
her.
I think
So
this is becoming
here's
that.
the deal. Craig would be Luke.
Yes,
Yeah.
Craig would
no,
be
I
Luke.
can see that.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Completely emotionally closed off, but still like a good
He's
guy.
worth getting to the center of,
I
right?
want to
Yeah.
be Jess. just
Maybe.
'cause I
We'll see.
really like Jess. But I think I would be.
Who are you?
Who was? I'm answering the question.
No, who are you?
Oh, I'm Greta.
I'm Abby and I play Gretta. The gnome
Oh my
player.
gosh, I forgot about that.
I'm Abby.
Yeah, we haven't introduced our characters in a while.
No, someone just listens in and
Sometimes
is
we
like,
introduce
"Oh,
them.
I'm Rainbow Dash." Anyway,
I'm insert audio.
Landon
We just-
recording it.
We
in
need to
post.
record clips of each of them saying their characters, so when they forget each week, we can just plug it in.
Just push the sound bar thing.
We could do that. And then you could just do soundbar.
like a telephone, like when you answer the phone and it's like someone's voice.
Man, we are not moving forward.
We're not.
okay,
Bazz, what's yours?
I feel like if Bazz was a Gilmore Girls character, he'd be
Not
Kirk.
helpful.
He'd be Kirk
Not
for sure.
helpful.
He'd be what?
He'd be Kirk.
Sorry, I didn't realize it kept going.
You're right. He'd be Kirk.
I feel like he'd be Kirk
Socially
for sure.
awkward with many jobs.
Kirk was weird.
Yeah, Kirk was weird.
And Bazz is a half dryad druid. Fourth level. So who am I doing this?
Wait,
No.
wait, wait.
Is it still
wait.
Tello?
No,
I'd say
Wait,
Tello.
we didn't get an answer from Greta, did we?
I think I'd be Rory's friend, but I don't remember her name.
Oh my
Lane.
gosh. Oh my gosh.
Oh,
my gosh.
Lane. Yeah.
Paris?
Yeah,
Lane.
Paris
yeah,
Lane?
yeah. Or the.
Okay.
Yeah, you'd be Lane. I think we should do Tello again.
I feel like we owe whoever tunes into this episode like a timestamp for when the episode starts.
Yeah, we
They
should.
like it.
Okay,
They like our
so
crazy.
who's Tello? Who would Tello be in the Gilmore Girls
Tello
universe?
would be.
We continue to do this with
Dean.
shows I don't know.
Dean.
He would be
no,
Dean.
Dean is kind of a.
No.
Everyone
Oh my
in that
gosh,
show
this
is
is not
jerk.
a Gilmore Girl talk show. Like, you know what I'm talking
You
about?
started it.
Did
I
not.
started it technically.
Okay.
All right.
I'm feeling the. Yeah. So let's get wrapped up.
I really want to meet someone that's gonna be like, who's the French guy in the inn?
What? Oh, Michelle?
Michelle. I want to meet an NPC like Michelle one day, Zachary. So
Which
go
basically
on
means-
Gilmore
I still
Girls
don't know
until
what we're
you-
So
talking
watch
about.
all of the show and
So
make
watch all the
Michelle.
shows.
Please watch it. It's my favorite
with all your
show.
free time.
Yeah, don't worry. I'll just,
Okay,
I'll
let's get-
just
let's get
take
into
Zachary, we can talk
hundreds of
about
hours and put it into your stuff.
Captain Moon now. We can talk about it now.
Okay.
Throw in Shady Captain Planet. Jeez.
Oh no. Okay, Zach, take us to the
Let's
bridge.
start a session with a frustrated DM, shall we? Anyway, so we resume with the fun guys having just left.
I just love the name Fun Guys.
Oh,
Every time I
okay.
hear it,
There was such a strong reaction.
it
got
brings me
off
joy
guard.
every time I hear it.
I love that you guys have done this because I think in all my years, like in all that I know about D&D, I don't think I've ever seen a group with a more ridiculous name. And I love it.
That's
So
Some of the
which
people
just-
will respect it.
Yeah. Well, I'm looking forward to
Or
the
tremble in
like
fear.
however many adventures from now when you guys are like there's some really epic scene and an NPC who's totally on board has to just be like, the fun guy saved that day. It has to be serious. Okay, so but we resume with the fun guys leaving Port de Splendissant on your two horses, Licorice and the horse who has yet to be named.
Spirit.
Let's.
Well, I hope
I like to imagine that. Oh, sorry. Go ahead. I was talking.
I didn't say.
I like to imagine that whoever out there, like Matt Damon, just gets little shivers every single time you do that.
Did Matt Damon play Spirit? Love
Yeah.
Matt Damon.
Yeah, Matt
Matt
Damon,
Damon, if you want to come onto the
He was a
podcast and
horse.
roleplay as Spirit,
Matt
you're welcome to.
Damon, come on.
Haven't
Matt
seen
Damon
the
was the
movie.
voice actor.
I haven't seen the movie.
Oh, it's so good. Anyway, focus that. So you guys are leaving Port Saw on your 2 horses, and it's the middle of that bright day, and there's the huge rolling fields of grass everywhere. So just to be clear, because you guys have a map, you guys are about there. If you guys
Okay.
want to look at that on the map. So it's just huge open fields of grass, and there's the very large caravans of people moving into the city. And I imagine that like you guys as riders are moving sort of slowly away from the caravans, more out into the open fields. And what's everybody doing as you ride along?
Is this downtime? Because technically I'm not doing anything. I don't know anything about downtime, but
I mean, you don't have to argue it to me. It definitely can be. Downtime is usually very specifically like when you're not doing anything and you are riding a horse, but I'm not going to be that exact about it. I mean, sure. What are you looking to do?
I want to read the book. I want to spend time
You can
learning the
absolutely-
language.
You can absolutely start
Wait.
reading
Okay,
as
so
you travel.
Did we leave the books with Spaguber because he asked to keep them?
Okay, so real quick note. As someone who referenced the episode like 4 times to check, you did take the Unsinian book
Okay,
with
yeah.
you.
Oh, you're right.
I
I'm
probably
sorry.
did that
My
on
bad.
purpose.
No, it's all good.
So I should put that in my inventory.
Yes.
Gotcha.
And also, it's up to you, Landon, or Bazz, excuse me, whether or not you want to have had left the Love Under the Mountain book. You showed it to Spaguber, but I don't know that you specified whether or not you left it. So you can have brought it or have left it. It's up to you.
I'm gonna take it with me.
Okay, so you have Unsinian for the lay public, and you have Love Under the Mountain. So you guys can have those books with you if you'd like.
Can I read it?
Okay.
Not to be like technical, but I was reading in either your message or the players or the what is it called?
Player's handbook?
The Dungeon
Master's Guide?
Yeah. That you have to like specifically say like, oh, this is downtime and I'd like to study. So
that is how downtime works traditionally in D&D. So this absolutely qualifies.
Okay.
You just for whatever it's worth, you do not have to announce to me this is downtime. I'm doing downtime. I won't be that forceful and technical. You can if you want
I
to.
declare bankruptcy.
You can just know that time in
I
between
declare
activities
nap
is
time.
definitely downtime.
Okay.
I mean, like half of what you guys did in Port Saw was downtime.
Okay.
So it absolutely qualifies.
So can I say like, hey, I'm reading my book now, and that counts towards me learning the language?
Well, I messaged you with specific mechanics on
Okay.
how to do this, which I'm trying to scroll to.
Oh, it's. Sorry, go ahead.
No, it's okay. Could you actually read it off for me, Abby? Because I haven't reviewed it for a little while. And also, listener, if you hear this mechanic and you like it, if you're a DM, listener, please feel free to put it in your game, but don't publish it because there's going to be some legal infringement stuff for whatever that's worth. I'm just letting you know, listener. But anyway,
Leader.
Yeah, feel free to use this mechanic if you like it. Sorry, please resume, Abby.
Am I reading it?
You can read it out loud. Well, so basically, can you just read the basic mechanics off for like what it takes for you to learn the language from the book?
Yes. As player knowledge, let me know if I'm reading from the wrong spot. I'm just going to start reading. The books are intro books, but they provide players with a foundational grasp of the topics, giving a serious and regular dedication to reading them in roleplay downtime. Upon completely reading each book, which needs to be announced as downtime activity, when the group has downtime, your character will gain a basic grasp of the given language. Your character must complete at least 60 hours of reading and practice, which you may roleplay to the degree that you desire over the course of at least 3 weeks, but no more than 2 months. These boons may be recorded under languages and proficiencies, but need to be marked differently from fluent languages. If you desire your character to become more functionally fluent in a given language, they need to regularly roleplay or at least announce in downtime during in story passage of time, when allowed by plot, conversing in said language with another fluent speaker of the given language. This conversation needs to take up at least 100 hours on in-game time over the course of less than a year. This is a very large time requirement and is designed to be largely completed off-screen, but must still be announced in gameplay or agreed upon with the DM.
So those are going to be the requirements for Greta to learn this language. So Greta, if you are trying to use this book, I just want you to start keeping a tracker. You can do it on your character sheet, on the back. You can put it somewhere on the second page, wherever you want to put it. I just want you to start keeping a tally of where you're at with each of those requirements, where you're at in the total 60 hours of like reading and practice to get the basic knowledge, and where you are, if you want to become fluent after that, in the 100 hours of like practice with a fluent speaker.
Okay, so Bazz, Bazz, can I please read you this book, please?
Oh yeah, I'd love that. I love a good quality time with friends.
You're like, oh, I love a good story, and it's just Unsinian.
Okay.
What is the book? Is it about languages?
It is. It's Unsinian. I was gonna try and learn how to read Unsinian. And I
Okay,
think
well, if you could learn how to say "Where is the magic tree," and then maybe I'll like teach me how to say that, and I'll
Okay.
be good.
Yeah. I'll work on that. Let me look
I'm just
into it and see
kidding.
what I can
Anything
do.
you can give me, honestly, would be great.
Okay.
Okay, so Greta, you begin thumbing through the book. What is the name of the author again? I can find that if you don't have it, but do you have that written down? In the
I
notes?
don't know that I did write it down, but I can check.
That's fine. And this is probably me patting myself on the back, but I just want to make sure I get this right. Hold on, I have it.
What-
It's Neville Smith. Because you
Is
guys
it the
like the name a
same-
ton. Yeah, he
Neville
authored all 3 books you guys got.
Neville Smith.
Yeah, Neville Smith. But anyway,
Neville
so
Smith.
as you're reading, Greta, Neville Smith is a very dry author.
Hmm. It's a
and-
textbook, right?
It is very similar to one. I mean, that
Okay.
doesn't necessarily exist in this world,
Well, yeah.
but this is like the person innovating that field.
Oh, okay.
So it's all the dryness of a textbook without the polished nature necessarily.
okay.
And there's a certain quality to it that's like learning his order of things. Like you get the feeling that this is an individual who decided to create texts on rigor. You get the feeling this is a very academic person. While academics can sometimes be very good authors, sometimes there's a divorce there, and you get the feeling that this author is much more someone who has a very firm grasp of the information and a moderate grasp of effective writing.
Mm.
And so it really drags at times, and sometimes he repeats concepts more than you need to. Sometimes he does it a bit less. Like already in the course of reading, you're like, I could see where this thing could be better. But it just starts with with a basic, like there's like a whole chapter at the beginning about like the like origins of the language or something. Do you read through that? You get the
Yeah.
feeling it's kind of extraneous, but
I do.
okay. So you read that for a while, but then eventually the second chapter, it's more like a forward. The second chapter just starts in on verb conjugation and verb structure. So you and Bazz do this for an hour or two. Or actually, how long you're writing for a while. How long do you want to do this for?
I feel like, I guess Greta is the one with the book, so she can answer that.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna do it until Bazz gets sick of it and says something.
How long do you think it would take for you to get sick of it, Bazz?
I feel like Bazz is I'm very excited just to be spending time with Greta and learning something, and I love learning new things and experiencing the world. So I don't get tired of it.
Okay.
Um,
We'll go ahead. Sorry.
I am exhausted, so I feel like I can't pay attention as well as I would want to, but the desire is there. Like I like it and I enjoy it, but I don't know if I can like pay full attention. Like I'm trying to drive a horse, and that's taking most of my
Gotcha. Okay,
energy
so I'll
right
tell
now.
you what. Here's what I want you guys to do. Greta, I want you to mark down 4 hours of practice from the book. You really dive in. And Bazz, I want you to write down 2. Because I'm going to say you get
Okay.
like half of the benefit. Because you're sort of like, you're paying attention sometimes you're not. And you guys are like practicing some of the basics with each other as you start to get into verbs. Craig, they do this for 4 hours. And we'll say that it's a bit on and off and whatnot, but they do this for quite some time. What do you and Tello talk about anything over the hours of course of writing?
Yeah, I want to ask him. So, Tello, what do you do? Like, when you weren't with us, what were you doing?
Certainly. Well, like I said, I'm a personal aide to the Count, which really is to say that I do a lot of different things. Sometimes I'm ferrying items for him. More specifically, I've worked for him for a handful of years now, a couple. And I've sort of moved up a bit in the work that I do. So for a while, I was like a personal courier of items. But I've graduated now to sort of making sure that items get to the right place. Maybe I'm personally couriering it, maybe I'm overseeing in the way that I'm doing with you all now. Sometimes I deliver contractual information or oversee its process. Sometimes I make sure that highly sensitive messages get to the right people. From time to time, I act as a bodyguard. Sometimes I might guard individuals who he sees many foreign officials or business people like Misigua. So I might accompany her to his castle. Just different work for him.
So you must traveled to like really cool places.
I have been in a lot of different places. It's a perk of the job.
What is the most beautiful sunrise you've ever, like where was the most beautiful sunrise you've ever seen?
Fascinating question, Craig. I mean, the sunrises off the Bay of Windsor are breathtaking. Have you ever seen one?
Yeah, I saw, that one time was amazing.
The way it reflects the city off of the water.
Yeah.
But have you ever been to Jazzed?
No, I mean, I don't think I have.
I'm going to say it's a toss-up of three. It's hard, but the Bay of Port Resplandissant is incredible. In Jazzed, it's a very dry, dusty place. A lot of dust gets kicked up into the sky, so it gets caught in the sunrise, and you get a lot of reds and golds and purples.
Wow.
Saw a beautiful sunrise there. And then there is one in Zilliam. It is a very green place, rolling hills, mountains, and I got to watch the sunrise come over some mountains once, and it was worth the whole journey, to be honest.
Do you have any family like that goes with you or anything?
No, I haven't seen my family in quite some time. I do have some family, but I haven't seen them in a long time.
Is there any reason?
Make a persuasion check, Craig.
I cast empathy.
I cast manipulation.
No.
I cast empathy
big
at second
sad
level.
listening eyes.
Persuasion?
Yeah.
It's a 6.
Okay. There are reasons, but we have a lot of time to travel together, huh?
Yeah.
Let's get to know each other a bit better first.
Oh, okay.
What about you? Do you have family?
Yeah, I have family. It's a little complicated, but
Well, I don't mean to press you further than you pressed me, but
No, you're good. I don't care. Like everything I do here is for them. Everything that all that I do with these guys is for my family, and just to kind of show them, like, hey, like I'm good. I'm
what
ready.
way?
I'm ready to go back to where they are, and I have there's just some stuff going on, like between my wife and me, and sometimes my son likes to side with his mom, and having two against one, it's a little difficult to get a say in or express things when you weren't really taught how. So there's that, but they're really nice. I just want them to know that I care.
That's hard.
Yeah, I mean,
I've met a lot of people. I do almost nothing but meet people sometimes. I think that's one of the best reasons I've ever heard for going out into the world and doing things.
yeah. I mean, they didn't really give me a choice. Basically said, like, hey, I don't think you should be here anymore. And I lost my job. I lost everything. I lost my family. And I just miss them. But I'm trying hard.
You say that, and I don't know you well, but you're doing this. That was a choice, right? You could have been kicked out and said, well, I don't need you, or I don't care. And instead you're trying to redeem something.
Yeah.
I think maybe you've made the most meaningful decision you could, huh?
Yeah. Yeah. I tell myself that sometimes. Got hope in it. But man, when I get back there and I tell them what I did to those Kefkins, oh, they're gonna be so happy.
Well, if you're trying, that's already more than half of the children and wives in the world can say, huh?
Yeah.
Where are you? Where are you from?
Oh my gosh, the word just slipped from my brain. It starts with a B. It's
There's a
Bazz,
map on the
Bazz.
table.
Biasta.
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 That is far north.
Yeah.
That sounds cold.
It is, but it makes me appreciate what's around me over here, makes me appreciate the warmth in the sun a little bit more, which I know that a lot of people will be like, oh man, it sucks, it's so hot, or oh man, it's just dreadful, but man, I love it.
Down here or up there?
Down over here.
Oof. I can't imagine going that far north. I've never been past Yazdan. That's far.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow, would you ever consider going?
If the count sent me, well, I'd rather not go.
Yeah.
I'm from Unsen, so that's a cold climate.
Yeah. You kind of have to be born in it to
I
really.
bet. How's the food up there?
The food?
It seems. I've heard it's harsh and simple.
It's not great. It's not great, but when you have little it just means a lot more when you get something.
That is very true.
And it just teaches you a lot of life lessons and makes you not so materialistic.
All right, I've got one more for you. How did you get the brand on your wrist? How'd you end up in this whole scenario?
My friends are a little out of control.
And as you guys are having this conversation, you guys are like 10 feet apart, or maybe like more, 15. The horses have meandered a little bit. And Gretta and Bazz are just really laid into like practicing this book. Like, Bazz, are you kind of like struggling to pay attention?
Yeah, I'm like struggling to pay attention. I'm like we're just repeating words I'm hearing under my breath.
Okay. And I assume Gretta's reading with great interest and fervor. Mm-hmm. Okay. So you guys are a bit out of earshot as you're having this conversation.
My friends are a little out of control. They said what was the word that they said? It was
the brass company.
Yeah, the brass company. They mentioned the brass company just in conversation, and they noticed that someone turned their head, and so they went after them and started talking to them about it. Called them out, got to be direct, right? And that person brought us back to where,
A member of Le Pomme Vert,
yeah. And they got in trouble. And no, sorry. They didn't get in trouble.
You will.
I got in trouble.
Just for saying the name? That
I
seems
didn't.
like less than usual.
And
plenty of people say the name and that's not the problem.
Well, the thing is, they thought that we were gonna be like working with them, and they thought that we had like.
How did they get to that conclusion?
Oh gosh, man, there's been so many things that have been happening. I think that we got confused a little bit, and so when we were talking to them, and it just appeared there was just miscommunications and like stuff like that.
It happens.
It happens, but I was the one that paid for it, even though the whole time I had no idea what was happening. I was like, wow, these are really cool buildings, I was like, man, I love making new friends. And then they started to brand me. Yeah, no, it was painful.
Rough. So you were taken all the way down to the central chamber, huh?
Yeah. We met the big lady, like the powerful.
You met the countess?
Yeah, she's really cool.
I mean, that sucks that you got branded, but that's incredible.
I
I
know.
haven't met the countess.
You
And
haven't?
I'm a liaison
Oh
from
my gosh.
Cantalagreed.
She's intimidating. I was kind of
What does she
sweating.
look like? I've heard about her, but I've never seen her.
She's really pretty.
That's what I've heard.
Yeah.
Wow. All right.
But when we're done with this, I gotta go back and get another brand.
Well, it sucks, but good standing with Le Pomme Vert, that's a pretty good thing.
Yeah, I mean...
I was working for them before the count hired me, so
Yeah?
it's good work, yeah.
Yeah.
Pay well.
I feel like they hold themselves a lot better than a lot of groups do. You know what I mean?
Yes. You see, the
They-
brass company, I worked for them first.
Really?
Yeah, they don't
So
pay
wait, how
nearly
did
as
you
well.
go from working for the brass company to working with Le Pomme Vert?
Well, like I said, plenty of time to know each other, but I went north first, up to Homekov. I actually actually met the big man eventually, Timnan, in Alaban. But I worked for them for a bit, but the work wasn't competitive. I mean, if you worked directly for one of the higher ups, you could get some good pay, but a lot of the lower work was for scratch. And I didn't particularly want to push drugs. So eventually I got the ship southward. And I never got far enough in to get anything that's too strongly confirmed me with the group. So I just sort of left it behind me and traded my work over to Le Pomme Vert. I probably couldn't go back, but much better work.
Yeah.
And eventually when I was doing a job for Le Pomme Vert when I ran into the Count. And he hired me after that work. He liked my skills. And he's a business partner of Le Pomme Vert, so they didn't care. And I've worked for him ever since. About 4 years.
Okay, that's great. That's great.
Yeah.
Man. Well, I'm glad that we get to work together in this.
You know what, I'll tell you what. You guys are, and he sort of leans in, Gretta's weird. But you guys are kind of fun. And I've worked with a lot of people, and I would take strange over awful any day. Yeah?
Mm-hmm. Let me tell you a little bit about Gretta.
Okay.
So, Gretta, she just thinks differently than everyone. But you know what? That is so helpful because she will catch people off guard in conversation, and it just allows like more information to come in, and we just learn so much more. And she's never afraid to just go up to someone and ask something or talk to people. And yeah, I mean, it gets us in trouble sometimes, but majority of the time it's so helpful. And sure, she crawls on the ground and like hides berries in her coat and stuff, but I don't know. She loves and she cares, and she's always Yeah, no, she stinks all the time. But
I wouldn't even call it a stink. It was just confusing. But if it's mashed berries, that makes sense.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm willing to bet everyone has value. I'm looking forward to knowing y'all. Y'all seem interesting.
Yeah.
Okay. And Bazz and Craig talk for quite a while.
Bazz and Craig?
Bazz and Craig and
Hey,
Tom.
Bazz, what you doing? You look
Hey,
tired.
Craig.
I got our elves
I want to
mixed up.
talk to you for a while.
Bazz, you and Gretta have been practicing in your book for quite some time.
Like 4 hours.
Yeah.
Is there still a stream of people that we're like that we can see? Or
You guys ride for a number of hours, and eventually the line tapers out a bit. What happens is it starts to come in waves, and the waves look different. Sometimes, like the mass is gathering at the gates to the city, but the waves are sometimes it's 2 carts and a couple families. Sometimes it's a couple hundred, but there's a pretty good line going. But as you guys get maybe like more than a number of miles outside of the city, it starts to taper off, and you guys really only see a group every once in a while. It starts to really, you guys haven't seen a group in a while, but they come in very different conditions. There are some who looked just kind of fine and traveling, maybe a little disheartened, but otherwise the same. And you, for one portion, you come across a group where everyone looks really rough. There's a group where half the people there are injured. You even from the distance away that you're riding from the road, you can see like blood on people. Some of them have some burn marks, like where their clothes look scorched. So a lot of different conditions that people are living in. Bazz, you asked the question correct?
yes.
Could you make a perception check for me?
Yeah. I roll at disadvantage, but I rolled an at 1. So
Okay. You're really starting to get sleepy, so it just seems like a stream of people. You don't really pick up any additional details beyond those, but they do taper off after a time.
Well, I can drive it.
what time of day is it?
You guys are getting to
driving?
about like the sunset is nearing. The sky is beginning to turn a deeper shade of blue, and it's cooling down a bit. Now, in
think we
Unsen, in this area, it's still a very pleasant change, so it's still feeling closer, especially in the summer. It's going from like 75 to 70 right now, but it's cooling down a bit.
Hey, Greta. Do you think we should like signal to the others that we should make camp somewhere close, or
You think
figure something out?
Yeah. You think we should?
Because I think we should start before dark. You know what I mean? Like before it gets
Yeah.
too dark out.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm gonna yell really loud.
Okay.
No. Here, let me wait. Wait. Do you say
you
that
guys
out
are
loud?
like you guys are like 20 or 30 feet away, but you can yell if you want to, wave if you want to. It's up to you.
Or do you say you're going to yell out loud, or do you just start yelling?
Not yell, but I'm just gonna make a really loud exclamation. Not a really loud, a medium loud exclamation.
Okay.
So like, ah!
Okay, so Greta, and Tilly looks over immediately.
I'm gonna.
Is Greta in trouble?
I wave at you guys. Like I just wave.
I mean,
and like I start directing spirit towards them.
Craig, do you pull the reins toward them?
Yeah.
Okay, so Licorice complies and just sort of shakes his head and like trots through the grass.
It's my horse.
Toward the others. You guys are slightly higher than they are because Licorice is slightly bigger than the horse that shall not be named. But I mean, you guys go like 15 feet closer, and then you're only like 18 feet away, or 8 feet away. It's not far, and you guys are definitely within talking range.
Guys, I think we should find a place to make camp. The sun's starting to set.
Please say, whenever like Bazz talks to Spirit, please make Spirit say his name is Voldemort.
Anyway,
can I break
Tello
you?
turns toward you, Bazz, and goes, sure. Seems a bit early, but we can. I mean, it's close.
Oh, it
to
does
sunset.
it? I'm just trying to be careful. I just don't want to be caught
Traditionally
off guard.
in travel, people wait for sunset, but it's coming on. We can set an early camp. I know you're tired.
I'm exhausted. I would love to lay down.
Yeah.
That's fine. Yeah.
Okay.
Where do you want to stop? And it's just open fields.
Is there a tree somewhere?
Make a perception check.
Perception tree check. Roll for tree.
Is there any way that I can make my rings make fire?
Are you asking how they work?
Yes.
So when you want to use them, you'll just squeeze your fingers together and will them to do so, and they will cast the spell. Oh shoot. I forgot the name of the spell suddenly.
That's what I say to make them go,
They'll cast Scorching.
I'm sorry.
They'll cast Scorching Ray. Which could be a Captain Planet reference on its own, but that's wasted here, and that's fine.
Now, I just want to say I have an explorer's pack, you guys, so I can start a fire pretty easily.
No.
Scorching Ray.
No, hey,
You said perception?
I
Okay.
want to use my rings. Look how cool they look. I hold up my hands.
Do you understand that like 60% of your rolls are in the 20s?
No, I kind of feel bad.
Maybe 70? No, it's fine.
Well-
Ride the high while you can, but it's crazy.
well, Craig,
What do you
I mean,
mean,
you can do
Wallace?
that for sure. I was just thinking we're about to go into like a war
that's my
zone,
pencil.
and those rings are pretty powerful. So I was thinking we could like save the charges on them
How many charges
for
do they
like
have, Craig?
if I think is it like 3? You can cast it 3 times.
They have as many as
my-
I want.
Wow, that is really powerful. How did you find an item
Really?
like that?
Oh boy, we're gonna tell
I
that
just
story.
have to. Madam Miskor.
Oh shoot, you all went to Madame Miscar's and you're alive?
Yeah.
Well,
Well,
I mean, I guess a lot of people don't
do
die.
you
but-
do you
Not a
want to know?
dragon
That's why
scale.
Boss's
We
hair
got
is so
loyalty cards.
crapped up.
Dang. So I'm really traveling with like the worst group I possibly could, huh?
Hey,
Probably.
we survived
to the
Madame
Kefkins.
Miscors.
Well, you survive usually. It's the stuff that comes after, from what I hear.
Pretty resilient.
Yeah, pretty involved, but here we are. Okay, so how are you using the rings?
I'm going. Well, I think I'm not gonna realize I have to do this, like the
Okay.
thing. So I'm gonna like rub them together,
Okay, take 2 hands, you start rubbing the rings.
and in the midst, I'm doing this.
There's just like
Craig,
grinding
where
sound.
are you gonna put the fire that you get? You just gonna put it on the ground?
Craig
We don't
just
have
stares
a
at you with a
fireplace
smile and a
or a
grin.
tree. We don't even have a
Tello
tree.
like leans
We're gonna
backward
light a
bit.
wildfire.
You got
Craig,
a 9?
I hope you
with
realize, Craig.
20.
20. Okay,
Okay, DM. Is this gonna make a wildfire? If
I don't know.
Just...
Are you asking me what the outcome of your action is going to be before
I'm
you
just
do it?
concerned that I'm gonna cause like a huge fire.
I
and
don't
the
know. You're
Kefkins
going
are
to do
go,
things and things might happen. I don't know.
Pew pew.
You literally do know.
Okay, you will to fire? Okay.
Yeah,
well,
pew pew.
Craig just said he did. Okay, so back up. Greta, you look around. You don't see any trees for quite a distance. So like pretty far out in either direction, you do not see trees. It looks like it's open fields for quite some way.
So a rock or just field?
Well, you got a 20. So what I'm going to tell you is pretty far off, like maybe like 800 feet southeast. You see like a very small body of water. Like a little playa lake that's been formed by some rainfall that gathered in a slight dip in the fields, and there looks like there's a large stone next to it, so that might be a location of identity. While you're thinking about this, and Craig is talking about the use of the rings, he rubs them back and forth. Nothing's happening, but as you squeeze your hands together, the rings light up.
And I think that I'm charging them by doing this.
Gotcha. So you hold out your fist, you smile, you squeeze, And as Craig holds out his arm and the rings, like they're all gold with the ruby stripe in the middle, the ruby stripes turn bright orange and the whole rings light up. And from your 2 hands, it goes, and 3 balls of fire just fly out from the rings and strike into the ground, doing 66 fire damage total in different spots. Craig, I want you to roll me a d20 3 times to hit, and this is just going to determine how close they hit to each other.
Oh my gosh. That's 6.
Okay.
That's a 12. That's a 19.
Okay. So 2 of them are pretty similar spots, and the moment they hit the ground, fire hits, and then another one about 50 feet away from the grass, and there is fire in 3 spots.
Okay.
So you all have just seen this happen,
Craig.
and Tello leans back in the saddle and goes, "Oh my goodness!"
I want to say that the reflection of the fire is in like
Craig's eyes. Okay.
and he's smiling a little concerningly.
Okay.
And I want to. You didn't say the pew pew. I said pew pew. Pew pew.
Yeah, because you're the one who says pew pew. So you
So
said pew
when
pew.
Craig was doing the pew, pew, he was actually saying pew pew.
Okay.
Okay.
That's
Like
what
the
you
sound
say.
of a gun that
You
doesn't
say what your
exist.
character does, not me.
Okay.
But yeah, there's fire in 3 spots on the ground.
Okay.
Maybe like 100 feet away from you
We are
guys.
gonna be warm tonight. I'm so
How big are
efficient.
the fires?
Bazz, can I get a nature check?
Oh my.
I'm gonna make this a disadvantage, but I'm gonna burn my inspiration on it because.
Okay.
Okay. Oh, I rolled a 19 and an 18, so I don't have to use my inspiration. And then I got a +5. That's 23.
Yeah, 23. Yeah, that's gonna be a huge. This is miles of dry grass. Like there's precipitation around here, but it's not actively wet. This is miles of grass. Those 3 fires are very healthy. It's in the summer. This is gonna be a really serious problem really fast.
No!
Like not serious as in like, oh no, part of that field. Like this could very well be a wildfire.
Okay. I want to help.
Hey guys,
I want to help.
not only can we not make camp here, but this is going to be a huge wildfire that is going to
Oh my
probably
God.
envelop miles
So the
of
two
grass.
the two flames that were near each
We
other
have to
burn
run. Get on the
together,
horses right
and
now.
they start making like maybe like 30 square feet of fire, and the one that was on its own expands to about 15 square feet of fire.
We have to get on the horses now.
And Tello
run.
starts going, that looks really serious.
We have to help.
We have to
We
go.
have to help.
No,
we
we
can't
have
just
to
sit
go.
Okay,
alone.
hold on. So Craig, you are the one with the reins on your horse. What do you do?
Wait, I haven't gotten off the horse yet.
Do you get off the horse?
No.
What do you do?
No. I'm like beckoning them and I'm getting ready to
Okay.
go.
What do you got? What are Tello just looks really concerned. He's like holding on to Craig very tightly because Craig has the reins. Also, both of your horses like jumped and whinnied when the flames went off. What are you two doing?
Bazz, what can we do to help?
I literally can't do anything at all, actually. I don't have anything that I can do for this. We just have to kind of leave because there's no way we're going to be able to stop it and hope it doesn't hurt anything or hurt anybody.
Does anyone else do anything else?
We got to go. I start whipping the reins to like head off in a direction.
Okay.
like,
I do the
away
same
from
thing.
So
I do
the
the
two
same thing.
horses begin racing. Greta, do you do anything? I'm giving
I want a spell. I don't have a spell. No,
I'm giving Abby an opportunity if there's anything.
I want to I wish I don't have a spell and I can't find a spell in time, but I want to help. Oh my gosh. What the heck, Craig?
Sorry.
There's nothing I can do.
Is there anything that I could
I don't know. Is there anything
connect
you
with?
can do?
Okay, so
It's up to you.
I have to like
So here's what I'm going to do.
mhm.
I'm going to let Greta do what she's going to do,
Mhm.
and you can be thinking while we're doing that.
Okay.
So Greta, do you try and react in some way knowing that you have this spell?
Yes. Also, so if I use my 3 second level spell slots, I can also use a cantrip, correct?
During the same turn?
No,
Or-
like just
Cantrips can be used endlessly.
gotcha.
Spell
okay.
slots, once they're used, you don't get them back to the next long rest, unless you're a warlock, because then it's different. But and cantrips can be used endlessly.
Okay.
So what does Greta do as Craig is trying to pull the reins away, trying to get everyone to leave, and you and Bazz are panicking? What does Greta do?
I'm gonna jump. How close am I to the fire, the nearest fire?
The nearest fire is probably like 60 feet away. Horses are, I'll tell you what, we're going to worry about the movement speed later. We're going to learn horse movement speed soon, but you can definitely get over there really quickly if you pull on the reins.
Okay. Okay, yeah, I guess I'll do that.
Okay. Do you tell Bazz what you're doing?
Yeah, Bazz, go to the nearest fire.
Okay. So Bazz, make an animal handling check to get the horse that shall not be named toward a fire, because the animal's not going to want to do that.
Okay. I'm gonna cast suggestion on the horse
Oh, sick.
to run towards the fire.
Gotcha. Let me check the details of that really quickly because I think the creature has to understand the language you're speaking. But let me.
I know it says it doesn't have to understand from what I
It doesn't have to.
That can hear. Oh nope, can hear and understand you. Never mind. I
Yeah.
can't do that.
But you can make an animal handling check.
Yeah, I'll
Can I
make an animal
assist?
handling check.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because you are also riding the horse.
Okay, I'm gonna burn my inspiration.
Okay.
I'm assisting.
So you have the help action and you have inspiration.
So I rolled a 19 on
Okay.
disadvantage.
So, Bazz, you pull on the reins and speak in Sylvan, and the horse like protests and reacts, but eventually he gets going toward the flames with you, and so he's like boom, 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 charging through the grass toward it. Gretta, what are you doing?
Idea. Okay, I have a cool idea of how I want to cast it, but I'm just gonna, I'm just gonna cast it.
Okay. So, where do you cast it and how? So there's two fires. There's the one that's about like 30 feet square over here. It's been growing, and now one's about 20 and 30 feet. The two have joined together on that one patch. Are you riding toward the bigger or the smaller patch?
How big is the bigger one?
30 square feet.
Okay, so I'm gonna go for the bigger one.
Okay. So where are you casting it? Above the fire, on it?
Above, like it's gonna, like it's.
it rains down from the
35
sky.
foot square, right?
30-foot cube. Yes.
But it adds 5 when I'm a second level.
Yeah, it adds
yes.
5 feet when you cast it on
10
second level, and it doubles the amount of water too.
Yeah.
So does
Yes.
it add 5 feet to this area of the square in general, or
Yeah.
Okay.
So now it increases to like 35 square feet. Now it's 20 gallons.
Okay.
So,
yeah, I'm
okay.
gonna cast it over
Gotcha.
the 30
So
foot.
you can always describe your spell casting if you want, and
I
can.
Yeah. I'm gonna be staring at the fire, and I've been looking at the pretty hills the whole time, and I'm like, oh my gosh, like they're about to go up in flames, and I think I'm gonna start crying a little bit, and then I don't know, water, tears, and rain.
Gotcha.
I start
No,
crying. I
absolutely.
start crying,
Absolutely.
and then I cast the
So
spell.
as the horse is tearing, and grass and dirt are being torn up from behind, and Bazz has this really focused expression as he's manning the reins. Greta, you like bouncing violently in front of him. Your tears well up in your eyes as you've spent a lot of time in nature and you really care about it. And you pull out your symbol of Bishaba from your neck and you grasp it. The little sharp many points of the horns almost piercing your skin a little bit as you do. And as the tears roll down your cheek and you reach out your hand and you begin, what language do you speak in when you say your incantations?
The only languages I know are
Just whichever one you like.
common.
It can be most interesting. Okay. So you begin chanting an incantation as you do in this almost Vithli-y hag-like tongue. The green energy coalesces around your hand and the tears get pulled off of your cheek and
sick.
pulled forward into the air. And as they rise above the fire, they mix together and they begin raining down over the fire. And as they fall down, I would like you to make an Arcana check to try and overwhelm the flame, because it's very hard to rule it directly, so I want you to make an Arcana check. It's not going to be the highest DC, but...
20.
Holy crap.
30, 20.
The water rains down, and as the fire goes out, the smoke that comes up is not gray, it's green
Oh, sick.
that pulls off.
Awesome.
And that fire is put out.
Okay.
The one to your left is probably another 60 feet away, and it's growing, so it's gone from about 20 to maybe like 40 feet.
Okay, I'm going
Wow.
to cast it again.
Okay,
I'm
we're going to do this in
Yeah,
turns.
yeah.
So that was a turn.
Okay.
And so you put one fire out and the other is growing larger. Craig, are you and Tello doing anything as they do this? It's okay if you aren't, I'm just giving you the opportunity.
I don't think so. I think Craig's really ashamed.
Okay.
And he's just
So your horse is just kind of like trying to pull away from for like 100
and
feet
we're just
away.
I see that they're taking care of it and I'm waiting for them and I'm kind of like I am so ashamed of myself.
Okay. And Tello is sitting in silence as well.
Mm-hmm.
His hand still grasping really tightly onto your shoulders because there's a very large fire going nearby. Okay, so Bazz, I'll say that you've succeeded on the first animal check, so I want you to make the next one's going to be a lower DC. So I'd like you to make another animal handling check.
Can I also assist again, please?
can-
Can I cast
there you go.
guidance? Can
On
I cast
yourself?
guidance on myself?
Excellent. Okay, got you. So you're not at disadvantage because Greta's using the help action, and you have guidance. So go ahead and roll your check. It's a lower DC
Yeah. Okay.
because you've succeeded on the first one.
Okay, that's 15.
Okay, yeah, for sure. So you pull on the reins again, and you get the horse that shall not be named to begin galloping toward the other fire. Sorry?
No,
Oh,
I
thought
feel
you said
like
something.
I want to imagine like the horse is definitely afraid of the fire, but like I don't know,
It's-
like I'm building trust with it.
Yeah,
I don't know. Like
well,
it's
and
like
it's you can feel the horse like pull against you, but it's less the pulling in the reins and more the you placing your hand on its neck that's like calming it down.
Yeah.
And you're speaking
Yeah.
in Sylvan and rubbing its neck, and it begins pulling toward the other fire. Greta, you cast
I feel like
again.
I'm whispering like I'm not talking, like it can't understand me because I can't speak to it. But I'm like, it's okay. Let's just it's gonna be all right. It's like I
Gotcha.
don't know, like in a very soothing, like here's like we can do this. Here's the mission. Let's go type of thing.
Gotcha. The horse peels off toward the other fire. Greta, you cast again. You squeeze the symbol again. There's the green light, and this time moisture's just pulled out of the air and begins coalescing and rains down. I want you to make another Arcana check.
Ten.
Okay. The water rains down on the
Wait,
fire, and it puts out about
Wait,
half
I think
of the
it's
fire.
A 9, actually.
Sorry?
That's a 9, right? With the line underneath it.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so then 13.
Okay. Still not high enough. So the water rains down, and you miss a bit, and it puts out about half of it.
Okay.
So there's still a 15-foot fire growing.
Okay, so I guess it's not my turn.
Yeah. But if you don't have another action, we can just go to the next turn. So that, or sorry, it was 40, so it would have gone down to, 50. Okay, so the 15 fire doubles again as it grows. So now it's back to 30. So you can try for your final 3rd level spell slot.
Yeah.
So this will either
I'm gonna cast guidance again.
Okay, on
What is that?
Greta,
Is that-
absolutely.
Does that give
Yeah,
me?
on
It
Greta.
adds a D4, correct?
You can roll a d4 and add the number to one ability check of your choice.
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
But you have to roll. Oh, you can before or after making the ability check.
yes.
Okay.
So you spellcast again. You
Mm-hmm.
use your final 3rd level spell slot, so you can go ahead and mark that off on your sheet. And so whenever you're marking off your spell slots, the majority of what people do is like you basically keep. Some people write numbers, some people put tallies because you have the total number that you can have, right? You just mark them off as you go down. So you've
Okay.
used all your 2nd level spells. I would like you to make your final Arcana check as you try to get the water in the right position to put out the flames. And you can add your D4 if you need to.
Does guidance kind of keep guidance if it?
For a minute, correct, Landon?
Yeah, it's up to a minute that you can have
Okay.
it.
Okay, so
If your roll is high enough, you can keep the guidance. You don't have to use it. Ooh, and what does Greta feel as you cast guidance on her?
Hope.
Okay, a rush of
Oh.
warmth.
Like
and
it's
hope.
okay.
at 22.
Okay, you position the water perfectly this time, and it over the fire. And as the green smoke pulls up, you can see there's still like charred embers in the base of the grass, but it looks like the fire is very stopped. And you've successfully put out what would have been very certainly a fire that might have taken this whole these like miles of it.
Okay, can I do like an insight or a nature check just to be 100% sure?
Nature check.
Nature check.
Yeah, I want to do that too.
Okay, both of you.
That is 11.
Okay, Bazz.
1 second.
Ooh.
I got a 16.
Greta, you're not sure. You've spent a lot of time in nature, but you haven't seen a whole lot of wildfires. Bazz, you're pretty certain that probably did the trick. It's probably
Okay, I'm still stomping on places that feel hot.
Me too.
I don't know. Like,
So
Me too, absolutely.
Have you hopped off the
Like,
horse?
I have.
yeah. Greta, can you stay with the horse?
Yeah.
Okay, so Bazz hops
Okay.
off, and you're running around, stepping on embers, and they're being put out. But you guys feel confident in the job you've done quelling the fire.
Okay.
Okay, so the fires are out. What is everyone doing?
I get back on the horse.
Do you think
Wait,
we should?
You could. Okay, as a player, we could still make camp. Like,
Well, but do you think we should leave because it's kind of suspicious to just camp in like the
For whatever
middle
it's
of.
worth, you don't see anyone around for like a mile. I'm not saying what you should or shouldn't do. No one's nearby. You're very alone in a vast field.
I still feel like we should like if someone comes up and finds us just like chilling in like a really burned like that could look suspicious, and we're already kind of a weird group.
okay.
So I get back on the horse and I start leading my
Okay,
horse
the two
back
horses
over
we
to.
converge near each other. Also, for the record, the road is probably like 500 feet off to the like left, just
Okay.
for whatever that's worth. But so
Okay.
yeah, you guys, the two horses meet up, and you guys can begin having these conversations. So Greta and Bazz come back on the horse, and Gretta has like a little bit of sweat on her brow, and Bazz has a little bit of there's some ash on his cloak, but it's got a weird green tint to it. But the horse returns, and Spirit has like dilated pupils, and he's breathing heavily, but they return.
And I'm
Can
petting
there
it
be,
like I'm
like-
petting like his neck and his mane, saying, "It's okay, good job, you're really good." I don't know, just in a really trying to soothing voice as much as I can.
Gotcha.
Real quick, can we take a moment and pause and just say how gracious Zach
Yeah,
has
seriously.
been in this
seriously.
moment?
Scary.
So
So
good.
weird. Like, wow.
It's new parties. DMs do the best job when they
okay.
support their parties.
We cannot
That's so
say
scary.
that Zach has not been a merciful DM. Anyways, get back over to Craig and Tello, and oh man, what do I
I'm not
what do I
gonna-
do?
I'm not going to say anything.
Tello has a very firm, understanding look on his face, and he just locks eyes with first Gretta and then Bazz, and he just nods, just sort of like, in an understanding of like, very well done. And immediately he just puts a hand on your left shoulder, Craig,
Mhm.
and leans down and like near you and goes, it's important to learn consequences, but everyone makes mistakes.
Craig doesn't say anything. He's looking
Sure.
down.
He says it and he leaves it alone. He sits
Mhm.
back up on the horse.
Craig, we're even.
Craig takes off the rings from his hand. And are y'all close to us or?
Yeah, we're pretty close. I think like as closely.
I mean, you
10
guys can
less
be as
than 10
close as
feet?
you want to be. You guys can be 2 feet away, whatever you want.
Oh, I wanted to like get them to like.
You can do whatever you want. Craig pulls the rings off of his hands.
I'm like still not making eye contact. I just hold out the rings and say like,
Craig, you keep those are
I
yours.
don't deserve
Those are
these.
yours.
I don't
and
deserve them.
with great power comes great responsibility, and you have the power to do great things, and I think that you still can. I just think you have to be very careful and considerate of the people around you, of the life around you, whether it's the grass or me or Gretta or Tello, or the people that are coming down this road seeking shelter. If they were faced with a wildfire, having nothing left, I can't even imagine what that would have done. But you are powerful, and it's up to you to decide how you use that.
He puts the ring. He doesn't put the rings back on. He puts them in his pocket, and he doesn't say anything. He just keeps looking down, and he hands the reins to.
Yeah,
Tello.
Tello just reaches around and grabs him. He doesn't say anything. He just seems to understand.
Mhm.
He turns toward Bazz and he says, and Greta, and he says, do we still want to make a camp?
What do you think? Is it? Should we go somewhere else to not be close to
I
this
would go somewhere
scorching?
else.
Okay, yeah. Let's move on ahead. I assume that only took DM. I assume that only took like
Oh,
a
it was
minute or
like-
two.
No, he's like 45 seconds.
Oh, wow.
It's real fast.
Maybe
the
you're right
fire
after all,
started.
Tello.
So intense.
Sorry?
I said maybe you're right, Tello. Maybe it is a bit early to make camp.
I
Let's keep
see
going.
no reason that we couldn't ride for another hour and find a
Okay.
spot when the light is going down. I'm sure you all
Let's-
did an excellent job, but just in case we messed up, I'd rather not be here if there's any problems.
I agree. I agree.
I think
We're
Greta's,
okay. Everything's okay.
Mhm.
Everyone's
Everything's
fine.
okay.
I think Greta's like shaking. I think that was a lot for her, and she's
Okay.
just like really like looking down and just kind of like shaking.
Deep, sharp breaths. Yeah.
Mhm.
Tello doesn't say anything. And he doesn't look back at you, Craig. He just kind of gives you a moment. He just, yeah. And the horse. You guys don't have to command it. Licorice is getting out of there. So
Yeah.
the horses are on the way. So you guys ride. Tello pulls it to much less of a trot and a bit more of like a real run. Not necessarily like pushing the horse hard, and the horses, you guys continue on for a way. Though that experience was very like harrowing, it really can't be overstated how beautiful the landscape is.
Mhm.
Which does put it in, not that Craig isn't already feeling it, but it puts it in sharp contrast, like sort of the value of what could have been destroyed. It's just miles of open green. And as you guys start moving far enough forward, the green, like you guys watch the grass dance in the wind, and even as the light is fading. And also on the subject of beautiful sunsets that you watch, Craig, you get one to challenge the list, because as the sun begins falling, first the sky begins turning to a deep navy, but in the division of the sky facing toward the east direction into which you're headed, the sun begins to drop down, almost sort of like pressuring your eyes to a degree, and the navy begins to fade into like a deep lavender, which itself gives way to a very soft lilac, itself bleeding into a deep crimson. And each of these hues, as they sort of like retreat outward with the tide of light, are being washed in by stars that are slowly sort of peeking through the sky, as if like bioluminescent jellyfish slowly appearing at the top of waves in like some sort of a summer event. And slowly but surely, as they dot the sky, they're changing the hues of colors over the grass, so that as you all are moving forward, it's in this dimming light that you can make out that like the breaking waves of grass, almost sort of like reminding you of the ocean the Scylla Nazca that you've spent so much time on recently. What you make out to be the crests of waves of grass reflecting the light as their thin leaves change direction, you realize to be that you're making your way into some of these fields where the grass is flowering. And it's miles and miles and miles of pale white wildflowers that come from the grasses. The grasses are blooming. So there must be many, though that this would not be a number that your character could comprehend, there'd be many billions of flowers in front of you, each grass having hundreds. These tiny little thin streams. And as the light is fading, it's beginning to lose the quality of individual flowers, even as far away as they are to see as you're moving by them. And it's all starting to look like as if there's an ocean above you and an ocean below you on the land as you're moving forward. And it's starting to grow a bit cooler, but still not uncomfortable, maybe working its way towards 65. And you guys are traveling slowly. And the road is becoming a little less worn. It's still a defined road, but it's growing slightly more narrow, still maybe 20 feet wide, but the grasses seem to be fighting more. You can start to see where the road is being worn out simply by the feet and wheels that pass over them. So there's more uninterrupted grasses that are like trying to reclaim the paths. And you can see off to your right, off to your left, a great river that interrupts the road briefly, and a bridge that goes across it, maybe like a 50-foot wide, or 50-foot long, 20-foot wide bridge that only goes a few feet off the ground. The river is wide, but it doesn't look like it's very deep. And it's going to cut in front of y'all's path in maybe like a couple hundred feet. So you guys can see that coming up ahead of you.